live. I've never done one of these before. I'm just gonna start talking because I'm gonna post this to my story later. Hello everyone. I'm Casey, obviously, and thank you for joining me today for my first class of this adult all-level 15-minute yoga series. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off the commenting for now, just so you can get, oh, people are joining, hi! Awesome. So today's class, I really wanna focus on connecting breath with movement. So keeping that in mind, let's just go ahead and jump in. Of course, if you're a more advanced practitioner, feel free to, expand on these poses. But go ahead and just find a comfortable position. So you can sit down on carpet, mat, floor, whatever you have. If it's more comfortable for you to sit in a chair, that's also good. So we're gonna start with this breathing exercise. It's one of my favorites. It's called square breathing. And so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna inhale for 4 counts, hold at the top for 4 counts, exhale for another 4 counts, and hold at the bottom for 4 counts. So I'm gonna count as you breathe, and we'll do 3 rounds of that. So sitting comfortably, go ahead and find a straight spine, and you can have your eyes open or you can close them. I'm gonna go ahead and close mine. So start by exhaling all the air out. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. And then returning to your natural breath. And go ahead and just take a moment here, do a little body scan, noticing what does your natural breath feel like today. Noticing if there are any parts of your body that are tight or tired. And then from here, go ahead and open the eyes. And we'll start with a little side bend. So placing one hand on the floor and reaching over with the opposite arm. Go ahead and take an inhale here, reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, come back to center. Take the other side. Inhale. And exhale, back to center. And then we'll do just a little neck stretch. So tilting the head to one side, maybe placing a hand kind of behind the ear. And coming back to center. And take the other side. Breathing as you go. And exhale, back to center. Okay, cool. From here, let's find a tabletop position. So if you're like me and you have sensitive knees, I like to have a blanket to kneel on, so feel free to grab a blanket. All right, and from tabletop, we're going to do a gentle inner thigh stretch. So go ahead and take one leg out to the side, grounding down through the foot, that outer edge of the foot especially. And then using your hands to kind of just gently push yourself back in space. Get a nice inner thigh stretch. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, returning to tabletop. And take the other side. So stretching the opposite leg out, grounding down through that foot, and then gently pressing yourself back. One more inhale. And then exhale, back to your tabletop. Awesome. Okay, so from here, go ahead and tuck the toes under. We're going to lift the hips and push back into downward facing dog. And go ahead and pedal out the feet a little bit when you get there. So in my downward facing dog, I like to have the knees slightly bent and really pressing the floor away with the hands, activating the arms. And then from here, on your next inhale, you're going to lift that right leg, glide it through the hands, coming into like a low lunge, and lower that back knee down. Untuck the back toes and just take a couple breaths here. Breathing into that hip flexor. And then from here, we're going to sync this with the breath as well, kind of like a little toggle. So you'll inhale in your lunge, and then exhale, a little hamstring stretch. And you don't have to straighten the leg all the way. In fact, I like to just keep it bent. Inhale, come back. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to hold in our back stretch here. So you're going to plant the opposite hand, and you're going to reach up behind you with that same arm as leg that's extended. Coming into kind of like a revolved triangle on the floor. And really reaching up with that opposite arm. And then coming back, frame the foot, back to your low lunge. And then you're going to go ahead and send that leg back to tabletop. And tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And take the other side. Inhale, left leg glides forward through the hands. Lowering that back knee down, untuck the toes. Take a couple breaths here. All right, and we'll start the toggle. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Feel a nice stretch in your hamstring. Inhale, and exhale. And then hold back here, planting that right hand down, reaching up with the left. Revolve triangle. One more inhale, reach a little further. And then exhale, come back to your low lunge. Bringing the leg back, planting the hands, tucking the toes, and downward facing dog. Okay, great. On your next inhale, you're going to walk the feet towards the hands, come into a forward fold. Releasing the weight of the head, just hang heavy for a minute. I like to keep a slight bend in the knees here as well. Helps to release the lower back. Good, and then on your next inhale, come up to a flat back. Palms come to the shins. And then exhale, forward fold. Oh, lost my ear. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. All right, this time, inhale, rolling all the way up to the top. Palms come to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll take that again. Inhale, palms come to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And go ahead and plant the hands. You're going to step back to a plank position. Inhale and plank. As you exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes. Inhale, cow spine, lift the chest, drop the belly. As you exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. And then coming back to a neutral tabletop, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And let's do one more round of sun salutations. Next inhale, walk forward to the hands, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up. Palms come to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back, plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes. Inhale, lifting the chest, dropping the belly. Exhale, round the spine, press the floor away, tuck the chin. Inhale, back to your neutral spine, tuck the toes, and downward facing dog. All right, from here, you're gonna take your right foot, inhale, glide it through the hands. We're gonna spiral the back foot down, and we're gonna rise up to warrior two. I've been taking a little bit of a different way to get there, so I like to kind of walk my hands to the center, hands to the hips, and then rise up. And when you're ready, extending the arms. And then we're going to sync this movement with the breath as well. So on the inhale, you're going to straighten that front leg, bring the palms to touch. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Cool, from here, let's take side angle. So you're going to connect this front arm with the top of the front thigh, reaching up for the ceiling. And then you always have the option option if you want to get a little more length in the side body, reaching over the ear. And really find some engagement in the abdominals here. One more inhale. And exhale back to warrior two. And we'll go out the same way we came in, so hands to the hips, folding forward. And then coming back to your low lunge, go ahead and step back to downward facing dog. And we'll take the other side. So go ahead, inhale, left leg glides through the hands. Exhale, spiral the back foot down. Walking yourself towards the center. Inhale, rise up. And then when you're ready, arms out, warrior two. Nice, let's sync this with the breath. Inhale, straighten the front leg, palms touch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Next, inhale. Top arm comes to the front thigh. Reaching up, engage the abdominals. And then maybe reach that arm over the ear. One more inhale, reach, reach, reach. And then exhale back, warrior two. All right, hands to hips. And lower down. Coming back around, low lunge. And stepping back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. All right, and when you're ready, go ahead and come down to your knees. And you can go ahead and put that blanket up to the side if you were using one. We'll come onto our belly into Sphinx pose. And if you took my classes in Brooklyn, you know that I love this ab exercise. I do it all the time. So for Sphinx, you're gonna have your arms shoulder width distance. And you wanna have your feet and your legs as close together as possible. Okay, so we're gonna sync this with the breath as well. So you're gonna inhale in your Sphinx. As you exhale, press into the tops of the feet, press into the arms, tuck the chin, lift the belly. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more round. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Come back to your Sphinx. I love that one. That targets our deepest layer of abdominal muscles. Okay, so from here, let's go ahead and just, however you want to come back up to sitting, maybe push yourself up. And we'll come to sitting. And then from here, feet out in front of you, knees bent. We're going to go ahead and just roll down onto our backs. Using the abdominals to take as long as you can. Good, and then when you get down there, go ahead and take your arms into a big T shape. And you can bring your feet a little closer to your seat. So now we're going to take a nice supta twist. So press into the feet, go ahead and lift the hips slightly off the floor of the mat and shift them over to the right. You're going to lower the hips to the right, then lower the knees to the left. And then you also have the option of taking your head to the right. I'm going to take 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, lifting the knees, returning the hips to center. And take the other side. Pressing into the feet, lift the hips, slide them over to the left. Lower the hips to the left, lower the knees to the right. And then option of taking your head to the left. 3 breaths. When you're ready, returning everything to center. From here, go ahead and bring your knees into center. You can grab like the tops of your knees and kind of wiggle them around in the joints, or if you want to just kind of give yourself a big hug, take a moment, maybe rock from side to side. Good, and then we'll just go ahead and come down to our final resting pose. And for this part, if you have sensitive knees, go ahead and take your blanket. I like to place it right under my knees. We'll be here for just a minute. So your final resting pose, just go ahead and have palms face up, or you can have them resting on the belly, or really anywhere. still holding a little tension in the body, and see if you can use the breath to just let that tension go. From here, we'll do a little meditation that I also like to do with kids. It's called 5 Senses. So go ahead and close your eyes. And bring your awareness to any sounds around you. Now shifting your awareness to any smells. Shifting your awareness to anything you can taste. Noticing now what you can see, if you can see the light coming through your eyelids, if you're seeing any other things in your eyes. And then finally bringing your awareness to the parts of your body that are touching the floor or the mat. And sort of imagine that you're sending your breath to those areas. And then when you're ready, we'll roll over to one side, taking a moment here. Breathe in. Breathe out. And when you're ready, go ahead and push yourself up back to your original seated position. And we'll just take 3 nice breaths together. We'll inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right. Give yourself gratitude for practicing today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be offering these classes this week on my Instagram, same time every day. And then I'm going to switch over to the homeschool yoga. This one's a little loose. I'm going to be teaching these on the homeschool yoga Instagram, so make sure you follow me on that. And thank you so much again. This was awesome. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.